Hello everyone and welcome back to Willadine's Kitchen. Today we are about to make some empanada dough. So we're going to make some Mexican beef empanadas. So the first thing we have to do is we got to get our dough together. So in this bowl we have 2 cups of flour and a half a teaspoon of salt, which I'm going to mix that in there. Good here. And then over here we have 1 stick of butter cut up into small pieces. And we have 1 egg in this bowl that's been beaten up. And we have some ice cold water. We're going to pour out a 1/4 cup of this water into this measuring cup when we get ready for the water. So first thing we have to do is we have to process the flour and the butter. So we got a food processor. We're going to get this in the food processor and get that going. And then we'll start adding our water and our eggs to finish off the dough. Okay everyone, we're going to make some filling for our empanadas. So today we're going to have a beef filling. You could use chicken, pork, chorizo sausage, or whatever you like best to fill it with. You could just fill it with cheese if that's what you prefer. But we also know that Mexico is known for its spicy dishes, its chiladas, the chilies that they use, so many types of chilies that they grow and use down there in Mexico. We do have some dry chilies here that we're going to try to make a chili sauce with to kind of dip with our empanadas. But for our empanada filling, we're going to use the ground beef. We're going to brown that off. We have some onions and jalapenos chopped up in here. We have red bell pepper chopped up in this bowl. We have some chopped garlic here in this bowl. We have chopped cilantro over here. We have some tomato paste as well. We have some lime. We're going to squeeze some lime juice in there. And we also have some bold Mexican spices here. So we have the cumin. We have ground cumin and coriander. We have Mexican complete spice. We have an El Paso Mexican taco spice. And we have some smoked paprika here. And we also are going to use some of the Mexican queso melting cheese here. So we have a bag of that as well. So what I need to do first is get the beef browned off and get this filling made. And we have to let that cool. Then we'll roll out our empanada dough and then we'll be ready to continue to prepare the empanadas. All right, so our filling is finished here. We have a nice beef filling for our empanadas. I let it cool down. It's cooled down now, so we can start putting it in the dough. I also made some guacamole to go with this, so we have some avocado here, guacamole. We're gonna serve that with our empanadas. So next thing I gotta do is start rolling out the dough and start filling these empanadas, and then we'll get them cooked off. I just wanted to show you what the filling looks like when it's ready to go. Okay, so we have to roll out our dough now. So what I did is I took a piece of the dough and I made a little ball out of it. So we're gonna put it here on the counter. And this is how I find, for me, is one of the easiest ways. I just start pressing the dough down to make the ball a little flatter. Then we get our rolling pin here. We just kind of roll it out, trying to keep it in a circular shape as much as we can. And the dough is a soft dough, so it rolls out easily. So we just want to get us a nice circle here. Now you can also buy these empanada doughs frozen at your local Spanish grocery or Mexican grocery store. But once you get your dough rolled out into the circle shape, the next thing you want to do is, for me, I like to put a little water on it. I know that the Spanish, they don't use a lot of egg wash like you see pastry chefs doing in the US. So I put a little water on it just so I can have some stickiness. Then you want to get it in your hand like this. And I add some of my melted cheese in there. Then we're going to add some filling, some of the beef filling. And empanadas usually have a good amount of filling in them, but you don't want to overfill them. So once you get your filling in, then you're going to want to fold it over. Kind of fold it over, have it shaped there. And I'm not an expert in this. I'm sure the Mexican grandmother would put me to shame here. But once you pinch your dough closed, their method is a kind of a fold and a tuck method here. Just pinch it, fold it, pinch it and fold it, pinch it and fold it, and mine is not really coming out that great. Pinch and fold again, or fold and pinch, fold and pinch, fold and pinch, fold and pinch, fold and pinch till you get you a nice sack there. So we're gonna do another one. This isn't the prettiest looking one, but we're gonna give it another shot here. So we get some dough. We roll our dough into a ball. Put a little flour here. Flour the surface. Nice dough ball here. Okay, so now we have our ball. We're gonna flatten it down with our fingers. And then we're gonna roll it out so we get a nice circular shape going here. Looks like I need a little more flour, especially on this rolling pin here. Okay, that's starting to look a little better. Trying to keep it in a circular shape here, which that is not too bad. Roll this side out a little bit more. Now, I do have another item here. I could actually cut this into a circular shape, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to leave that out. What we're going to do is we're going to do the same as before. We're going to add a bit of water here. Pick our dough up. Put some cheese inside here, like this. Trying to make sure you can see this. Then we're gonna put our filling in. And we're gonna fold this over like this. Fold this over. Just like this. And then we're going to fold it and we're going to pinch it. Fold it again, pinch it. Fold it again, pinch it. Fold it again, pinch. Fold and pinch. Until we get the whole empanada fold and pinched over. Okay, so I think I may have a little too much dough there. Maybe I didn't fill that one as much as I could have. So now, I'm not going to bore you with me doing this. There's also an easier way where you can just use a fork and pinch down the empanadas, but this is what we have so far. So I'm going to go and make a few more of these, and there's two ways to cook these. You can fry them in some hot oil, or you can bake them in a hot oven. So we're going to get a few more made up, and then we're going to fry these up. I'm going to fry mine this time, but of course if you're looking to save a little calories, you can bake them as well. Okay, everyone, we're gonna fry our empanadas until they're golden brown. So I'm gonna place it into the oil here, let it start cooking. I'm gonna put another one in here. All right, so we're gonna let these fry to their golden brown, and then we'll take them out and get them ready to serve. Okay, everyone, the empanadas are done. I served them up over a bed of lettuce, a little bit of mixed green salad. We got some carrots and some red peppers on there as garnish. We have our homemade guacamole here as well with a couple of lime wedges. So we got a nice empanada plate here. This could be like an appetizer or a starter for your main course, or you could serve more of these maybe with some additional things. I know there's a lot of Mexican favorites like black beans, beans and rice, Spanish rice. So just wanted you to see what they look like, and they're nice and golden brown, so they seem to have come out really good. I know my borders are not as good as they would do down in Mexico, but I tried to do my best with these sausage fingers I have here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to give them a taste test. All right, so I have one of the empanadas here. We're just going to break it open, see what we got on the inside. So we have our filling in there. We have our cheese, and we're going to give this a taste. I think they came out great. They taste good. The pastry dough is flaky. I don't know if you can see the flakes there in the dough. Yeah, that's good. It's nice and flaky pastry dough. So we have a good appetizer here. So I hope everybody enjoyed the recipe. Please stay tuned to Willie Dean's Kitchen for some more favorite treats that we'll be presenting out in new recipes to come. I want to thank everyone for viewing, and have a great day.